Man, I can't make this up. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story about this client that I had over 7 years ago. I used to do social work before I became an agent, and I had this client that I was living in a nursing care facility. She was literally bedbound, meaning that she could not move her limbs from the neck below. Literally had to be lifted up, fed through a tube, could not move anything other than her neck. I used to see this client literally 4 times out the week. And you know what this woman used to preach to me about? Y'all, she used to preach to me about joy. I want you to think about that for a minute. Like, how could you possibly be in a state of peace and joy, knowing that you may not ever be able to move your limbs again, may not, having to be fed through a tube, and literally having to live the rest of your life in a nursing care facility. But she talked about the peace of God, the type of peace that surpasses all understanding, the type of peace that the world doesn't give, but the peace that God gives within, because he cares about you and he's crazy about you. And there's a certain level of peace that we all have to come to at some point when we've done everything and all we can do, and knowing that God is in control. And that's what she used to always say. God is in control. And even though you may not necessarily be bedbound, maybe you may not be in a situation where you can necessarily relate, but you may be feeling bound in your life, meaning in just expectations of things not working out on your job, or maybe in your finances, or even just in your relationship, or just in generally in life. Maybe just certain things that you had expectation on that just did not manifest in the way that you wanted it to manifest. And I just want you to understand that God is crazy about you despite of everything. And there's a foundation of gratitude that brings a level of elevation that surpasses all understanding, to where you can be at a place of comfort of just simply being grateful for life. But the fact that you even have your very limbs, if you can be able to walk outside your door today, I don't care what the situation is, but if you can be able to walk outside your door today, then there's so much to be grateful just in that. Because I promise you, y'all, there's people right now that can't even leave out their bed. I talk to clients all the time just like her that are bedbound and can't even, they have to depend on nurses and people to take care of them and lift them up out of their bed just to even be mobile. And it's just like, what is our complaint? What is your frustration? Whatever that is, there's so much for you to be grateful for. And even if you're not where you want to be, that doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way. And at the end of the day, it's not even a guarantee that things will remain the same. You have to be grateful and have a foundation of gratitude in all that you do, despite of even things don't work out the way that you want it to work out. If you have food to eat, if you have a place to lay your head, if you have people and relationships, or just the ability to just have a sound mind, to use your brain, the fact that you're taking the time to watch this video, and if you can comprehend that in itself is so much to be grateful for. And it's people that I talk to every day at work and in my career that I've dealt with that have given me so much humility, to where I was like, man, I have no complaints, because it could always be worse. And it's someone out there that's going through something so much further worse than your situation. We make our circumstances in life so grand when we don't appreciate the blessings that we have in our present moment right now, just being able to have the life that we have in this moment living. And so I just wanted to bring an encouragement for those of you that are watching this, that have taken the time to continue to follow along in this video. Look, man, God is crazy about you. He loves you. He adores you. He knows everything you need even before you ask. But there's a peace that needs to be in your walk with him, to where it surpasses all understanding for you to have to be anxious for anything. The Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom and all things will be added unto you. But there's something such as peace. Man, y'all, the older I'm getting, the more I'm realizing how priceless having peace is. And so I just want to encourage someone that's watching this video. I pray for peace in your life. If you're in a place of unsettledness or feeling bound, God has peace available for you. But you got to surrender and give yourself to him and yield to him to accept that, and know that it's readily available and easy for you to have if you just rest in him. So I just wanted to share this love of word to you, and I hope that it brought encouragement to your soul and spirit. My name is Aquarius Beverly, and I'll see you at the next video. God bless.